My name is Nneile Nkholise. I'm currently the co-founder and CEO of 3D Imo, based out of Cape Town, South Africa. So we provide livestock biometric identification to be able to track and trace the risk of diseases among livestock. We use that data and streamline it to help farmers in helping managing their livestock at their farms and help link farmers to other services such as financial support, insurance support. Agriculture is something that is close to my heart because I grew up in an agricultural farming town where my family had a cattle farm, and I also knew a lot of people that had cattle farms because, in the Black community, owning a cattle farm is sort of a socioeconomic status. It brings about some socioeconomic status as opposed to the passion for cattle farming. I always got to get myself immersed in the daily jobs to be done by cattle farmers. And as time went by, when I started getting to really be fully immersed in the daily operations of running a cattle farm, I started seeing a whole lot of problems that I saw from the farm that we're managing, and also the problems I saw from other farmers. And one of the biggest problems that we had experienced was that a lot of the farmers' identification of their cattle used to be a huge problem. So sometimes you'd find that farmers would take 30 days to 60 days to ever get identification of each of their cattle. I understood that just having an identification of your livestock, linking a farmer to an animal, is the only solution that farmers can ever get to reach formal markets, because a lot of those farmers weren't able to get to sell at formal markets like your established retailers, your Woolies, your Pick n Pay, your Shoprite in South Africa, big distributors, because they didn't have that identification. So getting into innovation was that, how can I create a type of simple solution that would, one, speed up farmers' access to identification of their livestock. Second, find a way that we can build a cloud-based solution where all the data of their farm information can be stored at that place. Third, find a way that we can easily retrieve their information. And fourth, find a way that even organizations, the markets that the farmers want to get access to, can also be able to retrieve that information. And such information could be the farm details, the livestock details, and also details about an animal's vaccination record, which is something that farmers don't usually keep records of such. Even if they do, it's easily lost. We have built an Uber-like model where it's not specifically the 3D Imo team that goes to your farm. What we do is that we've sort of started doing community-based training for people in the community that we train into how to onboard farmers. So they say if there is a specific farmer in, say, Botswana, somewhere, a village that would want to have the product used, I would have to check, is there someone in around the location that has been one of our agents. If it's not, we'll train 2 or 3 agents within that area, so they'll be the one going to the farms and onboarding the farmer. So whenever the farmer gets onboarded, they pay a subscription fee for our platform, and they also pay the admin fee for us onboarding them and capturing the information of their farm. So that admin fee then goes to the agent that went to the farm for onboarding. We have been able to create a training manual that people can access via WhatsApp or text message, even via our website, but then it's easier via website where people can know how to onboard farmers. They also get information on how to help farmers with their health management of their farms, of their livestock. So the goal is that we made a target to say that by 2030, we should have trained over 10,000 young people to become animal health technicians, because we also have a shortage of veterinary support on the continent. So they'll be the ones going to the farm, onboarding the farmers, and will also be paying them for the services. And I would also be teaching them how to manage the health and well-being of animals, so that when farmers need support on dealing with health issues on their farm, on their livestock, they would be the ones supporting the farmers. My hope is that smallholder farmers become the ones that benefit a lot more from our technology. Although at the moment we have started with commercial farmers. But I also truly believe that that can be achieved through partnerships with a lot of organizations on the ground working with smallholder farmers.